Hey, hi all, welcome to the channel. Hope you all are doing good. So today we'll talk about different data types in Oracle database. Okay, so using these data types, we can create any sort of SQL script. We can use it while creating any Oracle database table. Okay, so let's start the session. But before that, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe it. So let's talk about data types in Oracle. First one is care. Okay, so using this particular data type, we can define fixed length character string. Okay, this can hold information up to 255 characters. Okay, so let's look at this particular example. Name care 12. Okay, so here we are defining variable name, okay, as a character data type having length 12. Okay, so it means this particular information can store 12 characters. Here size within bracket indicates the size of that particular data type. Then we have varchar and varchar2. So this is also used to store string characters, okay, but it can store variable length character string. It can store information up to 2000 characters, okay. Then we have nchar. So this is similar to char. The only thing is that using nchar we can store Unicode data. Now, what is Unicode data? So Unicode is a standardized encoding system which assign unique number to each and every character and symbol. This unique number is common across all languages and platforms. This is quite helpful for multilingual support and provide consistency in text representation and storage. Different sort of special characters can handle properly using encoding. Some example of encodings are UTF-8, UTF-16, etc. Then we have nvarchar2. Okay, so this is also similar to varchar2, but it supports Unicode data. Then we have number. So this is basically used to store fixed and floating numbers. So using this particular data type, we can store integer as well as floating numbers. Okay, so let's look at the syntax of this particular data type. So first we'll have number, then size, and then precision. Okay, for integer we need not to define any sort of precision, but for floating number we'll have to define the precision. Okay, let's discuss some example regarding to this particular data type. So first one is employee ID number 5. Okay, so here we are declaring employee ID as an integer having length of 5 digits. Next is salary number 10 2. Okay, so here basically we are defining salary as a floating number. Okay, so in total there will be 10 digits, and after decimal, like 2 digits will be there. Okay, then we have float. Okay, this is basically a subtype of number, okay, used to store floating point number. So in this particular thing we need not to define size or precision. If we are defining any variable as a float, then by default like it will be considered as a floating number. Now what's the difference between char and varchar? Okay, so as I said, char is basically used to store fixed length character string, wherein varchar can store variable length character string. Okay, now let's try to understand what exactly it means. Okay, let's take an example. Okay, let's say we have name field and maximum length of this particular field is defined as 12 characters. Okay, now let's say we'll have to store name Virat in it. Okay, so Virat is actually having 5 characters. Okay, now if we define this particular field or variable as a char data type, okay, so irrespective of the actual length of the string, okay, it's going to consume maximum length what is defined for that particular variable. So here we are defining length of this particular field is 12 characters, so it's going to occupy all 12 characters. Okay, so irrespective of the actual length, it's basically consider whatever is the maximum length defined for that particular variable. Now let's say if we use the same variable, okay, and we'll define it as a varchar data type. Okay, so in this case, okay, it will occupy space only for the actual string. Okay, so whatever is the length of actual string, it's only going to consume that particular like length. So using varchar, we can effectively use the memory space. Now the question will come, in which case we'll have to use char data type. Okay. So, like when we know the exact length of the field, in such cases, we'll have to use char. Okay. For example, grade, country code abbreviations, status, etc. In case of char, execution will be a bit faster because the length of field will be known to database. So this is basically difference between char and varchar. This is quite frequently asked question at the time of interview. So just keep this concept in mind. Now let's move to next slide. Then we have date. Okay. So this is basically used to store date and time. The standard format of date is DDMONYY and the standard format of time is R24MISS. Next we have timestamp. So which is basically extension of date data type. Okay. This also includes fractional seconds. Here the syntax is timestamp P. Here P defines the precision in milliseconds. Then we have timestamp with time zone. So this is used to store information with time zone. So using this particular data type along with date and time, we can also store time zone. Different sort of time zones are there like UTC5, UTC2. So all those can be stored using this particular data type. Then we have long. This is also used to store variable length character string. Okay, but it can store information up to 2 GB. Okay, the main drawback of using long is that we cannot apply any sort of string function on it. Then we have raw, long raw. It is used to store binary data, okay, such as picture or image. Okay, so raw data type can store information up to 255 bytes, wherein long raw can store information up to 2 GB. Okay. Then we have globe. So this is used to store large object or large amount of data. Using this particular data type, we can store information up to 4 GB. Okay. Then we have nglobe. So this is similar to globe. The only thing is that it supports Unicode data. Okay. So that's about different data types in Oracle. Hope it would have given you some insight information. This is going to be quite useful in our upcoming session. We are going to design table using these data types. Okay. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. Keep watching. If you found this video relevant, please like and share the same.